Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new squad here on my channel. Today what I've done is put together a pretty crazy squad. Which I think it's like 4 leagues, 5 nations and 6 different card designs, which is kind of cool, right? And the only regular gold item in the team is this guy. It's Hugo Lloris. The rest of the team is all special items, which is kind of crazy, kind of strange. But we've got Hugo Lloris in goal today. Of course, you could use an inform version, or if you were lucky enough to get the red inform version, then of course go ahead and use that one. Sometimes I love him, sometimes I don't, and in this particular squad I absolutely loved him. And now we move on to my defense. So it's all blue, but one of them is a different type of blue. It's a team of the group stage, but 3 of them are my SBC variants. Now, of course, you guys can literally use the regular versions of these cards if you don't have the SBCs. I will always make sure I let you guys know that. I don't think any of them that I've got today are position changes, so you can use the regular items if you do desire. We've got Juan Fran at right back, Kazawa at left back, and I think this guy is really, really good. I had 1 or 2 little long shot opportunities with him. They didn't quite go in, but he does have a shot on him. And when you look at his stats, he's going to perform for you. He's a really well-rounded player. We then have Perrin at the back, who I think Perrin is probably the weakest player, maybe in the entire team, because he's only 5'11" for a centre-back, which I don't particularly like, but I kind of needed him to link everyone up. And then we've got Rafa Varane, a 6'3" Frenchman with 80 pace, 89 defending and 83 physical. Definitely up there in terms of best centre-backs on the game. This team of the group stage version is phenomenal. His regular card is awesome as well, if you are going to be using that one. Now, moving on to the midfield. This is 2 of these players are kind of what this entire video is about. And it's not this guy. It's the other 2 centre mids. But we've got Inform Casemiro from this week's Team of the Week. As you can see, a Brazilian Real Madrid 84 rated Inform. Cost me under 25,000 coins. I think that's really good. And then it was all about Brozovic and Modric today. I wanted to build a squad around them. Brozovic really impressed me. Oh my god, does this guy work hard. Now, it doesn't look like he's great in terms of goal to game because he didn't score for me, but he is my hard-working midfielder. And he did get 5 assists in the games that we played, so I was more than happy with that contribution. Luka Modric, however, is next level god tier status. I think he is just insane. 1.1 million coins paid for him. He's a member of Club 80 and he gets nearly a goal a game from centre mid. It's phenomenal how tricky and awesome it is to go on a run from the halfway line with Modric, and I'll show you some of them goals in just a moment. Now, this is my strike force. We start with the SBC version of Willian, who performed exquisitely well for me again in today's video. I had a terrible goal to game ratio. It now doesn't look quite so terrible. He's got 18 contributions in 29 games, where around 15 of those are from starting at substitute where he didn't get anything. So I'm happy that I've kind of brought that back somewhat. Perisic, oh, another amazing player in this team today. 11 games, 11 goals, 4 assists. Incredible left forward. So it was the 3 Croatians that I liked the most in this particular team. They were absolutely awesome. And then Diego Costa, player of the month. He's got, what is that, like 32 contributions in 29 games? Very impressed with that. He's got 86 dribbling, he's got 91 shooting and 91 physical. And the only thing I notice about him is that he's sometimes out of position. For some reason, hangs back, pushes out wide, not quite sure why. But in those situations, he almost plays the ball through and gets assists rather than scoring the goals for himself. So that's the team. It's a bit crazy. Well, it's very crazy. It's a nuts team. And I loved playing with it. There's not been many occasions in the last month or 2 that I've just sat there one evening and played like 11 games of FIFA and had an absolute blast and just really wanted to keep playing and keep playing and keep playing and keep getting clips. And I think the main reason that I did really enjoy it and wanted to keep going was because of these Croatians in this team. Brozovic mops everything up. In my opinion, he's like the Serie A version of like a Kante, even though he's not the same type of player. He's more of an attacking midfielder than Kante, and he doesn't have such good defensive stats. But in terms of work rate, that's the sort of level that I almost put him on when I was using this team. Again, he's not a goal scorer, but the contributions he makes to the team and the goals that he stops by putting in these crazy interceptions and slide tackles and whatnot, he's important, and I can see why I paid over 100,000 coins for him. And it's mad actually how much his price has increased, because the week he was out as an inform, he cost around 75 to 80,000 coins, and as you will have seen in the squad builder part of this video, I actually paid over 140,000 for him, which means a lot of people have cottoned on to the fact that he's sick on this game. Another reason I enjoyed this team so much would be because of, one, Willian. He was in the right place at the right time a lot, and he's super quick, amazing dribbling. And then the other one is Perisic. Another Croatian, plays for the exact same team as Brozovic, by the way. So, of course, he is a perfect link, which is good for if you're building different types of teams. One of the reasons that we were able to fit 4 leagues and a bunch of nations into this team is because of the perfect link that we had from Brozovic to Perisic. But Perisic, that's one of the finest goals that I scored with him. It's just when you run across and then shoot across back on yourself with that low driven shot. He's got so much shot power that it goes past the goalkeeper. I was seriously impressed with this guy. One, he's over 6 foot. I think he's 6'1" or 6'2". He's got mad pace, mad dribbling, crazy strength, obviously good height like I just said. He's got skill moves. He's got a 5-star weak foot. I honestly don't think I could think of a much better player for 50,000 coins in the attacking region on this game. Honestly, what a beast. Definitely highly recommend him if you're using him. And he also does a flying Dutchman for me with that particular header right there. The famous Robin van Persie header from either the World Cup or the Euros a few years ago. I can't even remember which tournament it was. And then the final reason that I love this team so much, Luka Modric. And for those wondering, I'm going to be doing in-depth player reviews for Perisic and Modric from this particular team. I think Perisic coming out, well, they'll both be out over the next few days over on the FUTWIZ channel, so I'll leave a link in the top right corner where you guys can go and sub over there and learn a lot more about these players. But Modric. One, right place at the right time. Two, some of the best dribbling I've ever used on FIFA 17. This guy has 97 dribbling on his card, and you can feel it, because especially when you use him on full chem, basic chem style or whatever, both of those stats go up to 99. His dribbling is basically perfect. Because he's small and he has great agility, balance, all of that stuff, means that he can really weave in and out. Modric is always a great player on this game anyway, and this Team of the Year version is just superb. Highly rate him. That's the video, guys. If you've enjoyed, smash a like. Don't forget to sub, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.